Okay, so let's go through cryptos. We are going to do our weekly crypto reviews. Bitcoin versus Ethereum. What to be careful now? What are your resistance that you need to be extremely careful on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some of the cryptos that I'm looking for? Don't forget, do not miss the previous videos. We did a great video last night on Polymath. It's a project that is not very well known, but this is a project that has a lot of potential, everybody. It's doing tokenized, regulated tokens, so people don't have to be careful of regulations and being in compliance to create their own token, whether you are a company that wants to do their own token or you're an institution. So Polymath, very interesting project. And I gave you already the explosion on crypto.com 10 days ago last week. I gave you the encore for the past 2 weeks, which is holding fairly well. So let's go deep. Now, we're going to start quickly by CoinMarketCap. If you notice on the right, that cryptos have taken a little bit of a beating for the past 7 days. You see here, Bitcoin, Ethereum, all of them pretty much have been like the top 10 market cap have been taking a beating. Now, within that beating, we are going to look at support resistance for Bitcoin and how to be tactical here. So, we are going to look first at Bitcoin. Notice that Bitcoin has huge resistance here around this 62.5 area. This is going to be huge on Bitcoin. Sorry, the right chart here. 62.5, 62.8, right? So this is going to be important. Now you have a little bit of a hook resistance. Also, if you look at our zones, buy zone, caution zone, sell zone, we are not out of the caution zone until you pass 65, 66K. So you have two levels of huge resistance now. The top of the caution zone at 66K, and you have this 62.5K. So huge resistance on Bitcoin. Now, huge support here at 58.5K on the Bitcoin. It crack, we go 54K, and it cracks, we go 44.5. If it cracks the 44.5 on Bitcoin, it's game over. I just showed you earlier on the future BTC, it'll be 24,000. So this is critical predictions, price predictions, and zones to help you navigate properly the crypto. If this is helpful, guys, it's super appreciated to help us with the algorithm. Your likes, comments are always super appreciated. Now, let's look at a couple of projects, but before we do that, I want to go over Ethereum. So let's see if we can get one chart here of ETH and blah, blah, blah. Let's go ETH here on the one chart. So we are doing well, but there is a big hook here that is coming now at 4,500. So you have a big hook at 4,500. If we break 41.18, we are going all the way down to 31.70 and 36.44. So be very careful. We have that 4,500 hook. We have the beginning of a double top. The previous top here was here at 4,000. So you see, if they break that 4,000, 41.18, I'll push the crypto to 36.44, 31.70. Now, that middle part is always critical here, and that's 2,900. That would be the last stop. Notice also that on the daily MACDs, cross down, that's not good. We have not yet reached the zero line. Zero line usually acts as a support, and we want to see around that 4,000 on Ethereum to 36.44 how the MACDs are going to behave. That being said, what's interesting here is that we are not going in territory negative yet. We're just creeping down with a divergence here between September price and the extreme value, right? Which means that as we went up, we are going up with less fuel, you know? There's less fuel, but there's no seller also. So what does that mean? It's people are holding. People are holding their Ethereum, right? They are holding their ETH, right? but we are going up with less fuel. So we got to be careful of that 4,000 area, guys, to that 3,644. If that breaks, it's game over all the way to 2,900. And by the way, to me, all of this area of higher lows here, right, all the way to the cloud, the middle cloud here, is an interesting buy area. So the 3644 4,000 could be an interesting area of re-entry if Bitcoin holds the 44.5, if we take to that 58,000, 57,000 area. Be very, very careful. We got to have Bitcoin hold. Now, all cryptos usually are affected as a magnet by Ethereum and Bitcoin, but there is a lapse effect. So what's the lapse? The lapse is like this. First, Ethereum and Bitcoins are the one that tank usually. Then a little later, that's the lapse time, a little later, like in previous crashes, you have the altcoins. So for instance, if you look, history is always a good guide. If you look in 2017 here on the previous crash, and it started in mid-December, you had Ethereum become selling with Litecoin. You know, the guy, the owner of Litecoin at the time was unloading his positions. And then there's the lapse. So the lapse effect is where the altcoins keep on going up a little bit from mid-December to the beginning of January, and bam, they get slammed in the face also. So be very careful, guys, of that lapse time. The big one sells first, then the little one sells first. Now, I told you the big thing this year is going to be the wash sell rules. We will no longer have in 2022 wash sell rules for the crypto. It will come back. It has been regulated, which means it's very important because institutions, me, everybody that was asked for taxes in 2021 up to now in crypto had a beautiful crypto law that says if I buy a crypto on Monday, I buy Bitcoin on Monday and I lose $20,000, and I buy it on Tuesday and I make $35,000, all I do is pay taxes on that $10,000. So I can use the capital loss with the capital gain within, boom, 24 hours. Now they are going to do like stocks. They put a little provision there, sneaky provision, right? Where if you buy on Monday and you lose 25,000 and you go on Tuesday, you make 35,000. Guess what? Your capital gain will be on the entire 35,000. So you need to be careful because how is that little provision going to affect the entire crypto markets, guys? Be very, very careful. Quick update on a couple of crypto projects that I'm looking at and that I have done video. Please refer on my video. I did a video on Encore. I did a video on crypto.com. Those two projects are holding very well, and last night on Polymath, right? So here we go. We're going to look at a couple of charts on those, and we are going to go back into the private group. So Anchor is holding beautifully. Look at the bottom right here. The clouds are beautiful. 12 cents on Anchor is a very, very strong area now of support. Here, double cloud tools up. The extended value are coming back to zero for an explosive move again. It's looking good. So long it holds that 11 cents, 12 cents, we are good on Anchor. Just wait and hold for me. Next project that I'm looking at is the Polymath. So let me show you. I did a video last night on Polymath. It's really an interesting project. It is going a little bit sideways now, but I feel that this project is really interesting. It's about to explode. I think this, if you can get this thing, I told you yesterday, between 60 cents and 70 cents, it's not a bad re-entry. So 60, the 55, 70 cents area, really good re-entry on Polymath. I have a price target of $1.25 on Polymath, and I have a price target of $1.55 and $1.75 on Polymath. Another one that I gave you last week that I'm going to get out of, I'm sorry, but this is the way it's going to be. It's going to be crypto.com. the COO token has done its job. I'm going to get out of there. Look, I gave you this one to buy back at 30, 35 cents. Look where it went intranight here, 50 cents. I'm going to get out. This project is a goodbye project, everybody. Yeah, it's going to go up, up, up. I'm looking at this 55 cents, 60 cents on COO, and I'm out. Okay, so I'm going to start peeling this project out. Okay, so fair warning, I'm going to get out of COO, take my money, wait for a huge pullback within the next few weeks, and then go back and restake those directly on the crypto.com where I'm getting paid. Now, Shiba Inu, interesting. I always look at the orders. It's creeping a little bit on the numbers of orders. Polymath is creeping up for the past few days, and Anchor is creeping up slowly. Now, look, when you look at the activity on Etherscan, I like to buy projects when they go like this. They go dead, 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 then they go sideways, 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 and boom, they come back, they hook again a little bit. So this confirms to me that this 11 cents, 12 cents Anchor, ANKO, should be a solid support. Even if the cryptos pull back, this to me, this 9 cents, 11 cents, 12 cents is going to be an accumulation phase for me on Anchor, as well as Polymath, the 55 cents, the 60 cents, the 70 cents will be zones where I add to that. Then refer back to my video. I have a video on Polkadot. I think Polkadot is a super solid project. Look at the entry zones that I gave you on Polkadot, and hopefully this will help you. Everybody, hopefully that was helpful. Sorry, I got to go. I'm late already in our private group. The market just opened. I love you all on YouTube. Your likes, comments are super appreciated. Love you all, everybody. See you next week. Take care.